what's up? This is John from Contention Media. I am a contributor here at 5 Minute Guide. We know that gimbal footage is amazing. It's just absolutely insanely amazing. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to properly adjust this. There are 4 axes you need to adjust. One's here, 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 and here. Let's get into it. Right meow. All right, the first thing I want to show you here is this little tripod. It is kind of awesome. I'm going to put the link for it down in the description. This does not come with the gimbal, so definitely go ahead and purchase it. It's like 10 bucks. One of the easiest mistakes to make is not having the gimbal facing in the right direction. You want this screw right here, you want that to face towards the front. Sometimes it can get a little backwards on you, especially the way you have to pack it into the case. You can pull it out and it'll be backwards. You just flip it over and boom, there's your, this is the correct way to face it right here. Now we're gonna mount the camera right onto this mounting plate. And you'll see there's this little lever here. You loosen it up so that you can slide the plate back and forth. There's a 1/4 inch mounting screw that you're going to go ahead and put through the bottom of this, and go ahead and tighten that right up. And you see how the camera is right there. It is mounted parallel with the plate. So we're going to tighten that, make sure the camera's secure. And of course, since we loosened that, the plate's actually going to slide back and forth. That's okay, because we need it to slide back and forth right now. So we're going to push the camera forward or backward to find a level balance. What I do is I hold the arm by the outside of the motor, the part of the motor that doesn't move, and that lets me hold it still so I know which way it is balanced. Don't forget to add any accessories, like, for instance, your lens hood. Make sure your battery's installed and your SD card is in place and the screen is exactly where you want it. And once the camera can stay almost perfectly still and level with the lens facing the front of the gimbal, you're going to go ahead and tighten that screw on the bottom. All right, so we have this just about where we want it. It is not moving forward or backwards when we leave it alone, so we're going to go ahead and tighten that bottom screw. The next thing we're going to do, the second balance adjustment on the same axis as the tilt axis. This time we're going to face the camera straight up. We're going to loosen this thumb screw. You only need to rotate it about 3 times. We're going to adjust the tilt axis with the lens facing up until the camera stays still. So as you can see now, it stays still when it's facing up and when it is parallel to the ground. So go ahead and make sure you got those 2 thumb screws tightened. Now, we're going to adjust the roll axis. You see the thumb screw here? We're going to loosen that up. Now we want the camera to stay still on its roll axis. So you see it's coming down a little bit, so we're going to push it in, and let's see, just a little bit more. We got to get a little bit more on that. These things are a little tough. Be firm, but don't force anything. All right, so we overcompensated a little bit. Bring it back, and oh, we're so close. So close, just a little hair bit more. And you know what? This looks like we did the job. So I'm gonna tighten down this thumb screw. Yeah, you can see that we are pretty level. We still have one more. We're gonna do the pan axis next. And the pan axis, first we're gonna make sure all our other thumb screws are tight. The pan axis is adjusted with this thumb screw right here. Now we're gonna hold it like this. Hold the whole thing sideways, and you see that the motor is dropping down. What we want to do is, it's kind of hard to see here. It's really hard to show, to be honest. But we're going to loosen that thumb screw, and we're going to push the whole thing in a little bit, and I think we got it on the first try. Maybe back just a little bit more. So back it up, and oh yeah, there we go. Now we have, everything is pretty much calibrated, balanced, and now the motors won't have to work as hard, and you're gonna get very, very nice footage out of this. Now you just gotta learn how to get those shots. Turn it on and show you what it looks like here. It's beautiful. The reason we're balancing this is because we don't want the motors to have to compensate quite as much as they normally do. We want the camera to kind of just float. That's the goal of this. We want the camera to float, and if the motors have to hold the camera into place, then it's not gonna come up with a very good result. So now it's all calibrated. That's it. It's actually really simple. It will not take you that long to master this, I promise. Go through it a few times. It's all in the instruction manual, and refer back to the video if you need. And good luck with your gimbal. All right, so if you thought this tutorial was great, let me know in the comments. Give me a thumbs up. If you thought I missed something, please, by all means, let me know. If you have any questions, ask in the comments, and I'll go ahead and do my best to answer them or point you in the right direction. If you don't already own this particular gimbal, go ahead and check it out. If you are gonna purchase it, do me a favor. In the links, there's a link to this gimbal and the tripod that I talked about. Do me a favor, check it out, and use that link to purchase it if you plan on purchasing it, because we make a few extra pennies every time you do that. It doesn't cost you anything, so that's the good thing. Anyway, again, this is John from Contention Media, 5-minute guide. Thanks a lot for watching. Kind of cool, right? A little self-serving maybe, but you know, all you have to do to click on all you have to do to subscribe is to click on the little subscribe button and make do a screen capture where I show you how to actually click on the button, and then no. Everyone watching these videos already knows how to subscribe. Oh well. Anyway. Oh, if you don't like the video, hit the thumbs down twice. Or 4 times. That'll really show me.